Hello everyone, welcome to English Shorthand classes. Exercise 6. Get ready for the dictation. Start. If international experience has any lesson to teach us, it is that even small farms can be productive farms, can be paying farms. For instance, take the case of Japan. My friend may be aware that the size of Japanese farms is less than the average size of our farm holdings, but even then they are highly mechanized and they use small tractors and power tillers. So there is no basic contradiction. On our scheme of things, we do not contemplate that every individual should own a tractor. In fact, what we are trying to help and support in this country is that tractors and power tillers should be available either through cooperative societies or through service centers or through agro industries corporations. So, there should be an institutional framework to provide adequate draft power and necessary machinery for cultivation. I do think there is any contradiction involved, but we do not think that every farmer should own a tractor. He also made a statement that there is no ceiling on income from business, and why should there be a ceiling on land? This matter has been discussed and debated in this house for over 2 or 3 decades now. The position of land availability in this country or the landman ratio in this country is well known. If a few persons are allowed to have large holdings, it would have created lot of tension in the countryside. It is not therefore in the interests of the country. But I quite concede that it is not possible to distribute land in the rural areas on the basis of calculation of heads. This is the other extreme which we do not want. We do not want wide disparities to prevail in land holdings. We cannot compare the agricultural sector with industrial sector. That has not been the thinking in this country. The ruling party does not have such views. He made one point with which I broadly agree. He said that while allotting land, there should be some minimum. We have advised the state governments that whatever land is allotted to the scheduled castes and scheduled tribes or other landless persons should fulfill the minimum requirement in regard to the size so that they can make out a living from that land. But when the landless persons are so many and demands and pressure are so much, the state government will naturally have to compromise on that, taking into consideration the local situation. So naturally they have to cut down the sizes of the lands whenever the people are more and land is not enough. I hope the people shall also compromise their stock